Hi, my name is Belina Griffin, and today's date is February 28th, 2020, and the password is purple. So today I'm talking about vitamin D, the effects of natural vitamin D deficiency. Have you ever noticed how your mood changes with the weather? One moment it can be bright and sunny outside and you're feeling all happy and toasty. And now, out of the blue, dark clouds roll over the sky and it begins to rain. And now all of your plans have changed and you feel overwhelmed by the sudden change in the weather. Imagine that these clouds and rain last for the next 2 weeks with not a spot of sunlight. Boy, how your mood can change in an instant. Vitamin D is a source that can improve your mood, and it's so beneficial to your body. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the benefits of vitamin D, specifically to our moods and mental health. I also will talk about what ways to receive vitamin D. Lastly, I will be discussing a call of action through my Vitamin D Me Foundation that will require distribution of lighting to be required in all public settings that provide UV lights, such as areas of the world that are known for having dark, gloomy days, to help people change the deficiency. So vitamin D and how it affects our mental health. Our bodies need vitamin D to keep our moods up and to function properly. 10 common symptoms of vitamin D deficiency is tiredness, frequent infections, depression, back pain, bone loss, hair loss, muscle pain, slow wound healing, lack of intimacy, and excessive sweating by Evans in 2019. A 2014 study published in the journal Medical Hypothesis suggested that low vitamin D could contribute to the development of SAD, seasonal affective disorder, and that's by Holmes in 2019. Ways to receive vitamin D is, of course, by taking vitamin D supplements, sunlight, consuming fatty fish and seafood, eat more mushrooms, include egg yolk in your diet, eating fortified foods, and UV lamps. And that's by Hill in 2019. I know for a fact that states have the power to provide light bulbs to their entire state, as Duke Energy in North Carolina has done, and they have a free LED light program, and that's from the Duke Energy website in 2019. You can also receive vitamin D by doing outdoor activities such as swimming, walking, running, hiking, anything. In the Harvard Health Publishing of 2019, using sunscreen can prevent you from getting vitamin D if used too often. And that's by the Harvard Health Publishing in 2019. I would recommend you spend about 15 to 20 minutes outside before putting on sunscreen, just enough so that you can get the vitamin D that's produced naturally for your body. But after that, apply, especially if you're going to be spending more time than that outdoors. My call to action is requiring the areas linked to the highest depression rates, suicide rates in the world to set a law in place to have UV lights installed in their public places, such as the grocery stores, coffee shops, or any indoor area where people have the tendency to spend more time. Also, offering a possible distribution of UV energy efficient lights shipped to people who live in areas that lack the natural sunlight on a regular basis. You can also get it by prescribed prescription strength vitamin D to people that have signs of depression, whether it be seasonal depression or just regular depression, instead of harmful prescriptions that can cause more bad side effects than good. In conclusion, there are so many studies that prove vitamin D has positive effects on the mental health. So remember, as I told you previously in my speech, there are so many ways to receive vitamin D, and anything taken out of moderation can be harmful. But let's weigh out the positive effects over the negative effects between antidepressants and vitamin D. I will leave you all with this. Having lived in each area of the U.S., starting in the Midwest in Minneapolis, Minnesota, as I like to call it, Minnesota, because it's always cold and their summer is short and their winters are long. It can be depressing. All the way to North Carolina, then to Seattle, Washington, a gloomy, rainy, dreary state. And all the way back to the East Coast of North Carolina. I have witnessed the changes in people's mental health, including my own, from seasonal depression to systematic depression. I first-handedly noticed that weather affects your mood 100%. And that people who do have vitamin C deficiency do not understand the effects. So let's invest in our health and petition to raise money to have UV lights provided to the communities with high levels of seasonal and systematic depression. Together we can make it happen by donating to the Vitamin D Me Foundation. Thank you and have a great day.